This bad boy is the reason that people in Spain and the UK and parts of Europe have been absolutely decimated by storms this year. Spain has had one storm after the other. We're now on storm O. Shows you how many storms that we've had this year that were on the letter O already. But make sure you watch to the end of the video to see what it's going to do in the next 24 hours, because it's coming to you in the UK also. But if you've got a holiday home here in Spain, Spain has just took another 13,000 holiday homes off the rental market. What will that do to the rental market in a holiday perspective? Will it push up prices for hotels? Will they fill up the capacity that's needed? Or will it just bring down house prices? I don't think it's going to bring down house prices anytime soon, because there's one thing for sure, with that many international buyers in Spain, it is a place, and by the way, in the last year, the UK just by, as we say in Scotland, a bawhair, stayed number one as international buyers. They were closely followed by people from Belgium, but only winning by over 1% of sales to foreigners in Spain. People from Belgium are closing the gap on people from the UK when it comes to buying properties. But who is renting out the properties to Airbnb? That's what the the Spanish authorities are tackling at the moment. There's a Titan Group, a team of digital sleuths, it says, is looking to use AI and advanced technology to sniff out illegal tourist rentals without a valid tourist license or registration. VFT, as it's known. You can get fined up to 6,000, with 13,000 properties just being taken off the market in the last couple of weeks. It shows you that it is a massive, massive issue all over Spain. 4,731 cancellations in the Andalusian region alone in the last month, due to the fact that these properties have been taken off. You think about that many houses, and if that people are forced to sell them and it goes back onto the market, hopefully it does help bring down prices slightly, because the whole reason that prices have went so high is because there's too much demand here in Spain, a bit like everywhere really, isn't it? But we move on, because I want to show you this picture first of all. As we know about the horrendous weather that we've had here in Spain over the last couple of months, one of the things that you don't think and you don't really associate with Spain is snow. And up in the Sierra Nevada, this is a picture of the ski lifts. And you remember a couple of years ago, we visited the Sierra Nevada in August of all months, just to get away from the heat. We went up there. But you never think of the damage that the snow can do. And unfortunately, it has ruined the winter season for skiers in the Sierra Nevada in Spain, because when you look at the damage that's been done, this is straight out of the Sierra Nevada Facebook page, and you look at the damage that's been done. It's closed the chairlifts for the season. I mean, we know how cold it has been up there. There've been snowdrifts and everything, and then it turned to rain the other day, and they had a lot of all the ice and all the snow melting and causing all sorts of damage. But we move on from that. There's a dam in the Malaga region also, and this dam, when you see this video, I'm going to just play this, and you'll see how much water. It was 23 centimeters from overflowing, and as you can see, it was starting to do it. This was taken this morning. And as you can see, it was getting a little bit hairy, and that was the emergency relief bit. But today they had to open the dam and release water from it to make sure that it didn't burst over the top of the dam. And you look at this, is absolutely epic when you see the water coming out here. And there has been over 200 people from a village evacuated downriver from this, just in case there was any danger, because they were unsure of how much water they were going to have to release. Crazy the weather, isn't it? It is absolute bonkers. Let's get to the big one, and the jet stream. There we go. That's the jet stream one. When you look at the jet stream, this is what the jet stream is doing just now, and let's see what it's going to do over the next couple of hours. We'll play it forward a couple of hours, and as you can see, normally with the jet stream, it goes over the top of the UK, right over the top of Scotland, and that's what gives Scotland its great weather all summer. The fact that the jet stream tends to dump everything that comes across from the USA, tends to dump it right on Scotland the majority of the summer. It has done for many years. It's great. It's absolutely wonderful being Scottish. It's, you know, can you send back a letter from America? No, they went and they sent the jet stream back. But in this week's what the jet stream is going to do tonight, and we can fast forward it. But notice how it dips down and comes right over Spain still. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's great. No, we're just going to let this play through, and then this takes us on to Valentine's Day. Just if you're full of love, there's not going to be that much love going on in the UK. Do you notice how it seems to be missing out France on Valentine's Day? That nation of lovers. Oh, Fred, they're not, are they? It's the Scottish are more the Scottish lovers. I don't know. It's French lovers. Anyway, it seems to be missing out France, hitting the UK and dumping its self on Spain also, and hitting over the top of Morocco, etc., and then just going right up the Mediterranean, hitting the bottom of Italy and stuff. It's crazy weather just now, isn't it? Anyway, that's Valentine's Day. We then head on during Valentine's Day. It's going to be a fantastic day, and then we get to the 15th, and it's do you know how it keeps on just staying over the top of Spain? What has Spain done wrong? And I wish that the jet stream just moves up, because it's really starting to do my head in now. They are saying that this is the worst weather that they've seen in this part of Spain for over 80 years. And then we just go into the 16th. The jet stream just going over the UK, Ireland. They've been getting it tight, the Irish, haven't they? What the Irish ever done to the Americans, apart from invade it hundreds of years, a couple of hundred years ago? It's going to almost do a Donald Trump thing there. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands. It's not. America's only a couple of 100 year old, isn't it? You forget about that sometimes. But anyway, we do digress. And then the jet stream seems to be moving a little bit further up, and then we're going to the 17th. We just keep running it through. This is the 17th that we're on, and it just doesn't want to move, does it? Jet stream's totally just, it's ghost. It seems to be picking on Spain for some reason. And this is on the 19th now, and it's just non-stop. So, Mr. Jetstream, once you've figured out what you're doing and you want to get back to normal, head back up to. There's the opportunity here. This is the opportunity here. The time we get to the 22nd, could we about to get back to some kind of normality with the jet stream? Because that's what it usually looks like, but it's a bit further across. Anyway, a little insight into what the jet stream is going to be doing over the next. This is us on to the 23rd, and it's still just battering down on Spain and the UK. That curve that you see, that's what the jet stream normally looks like, except it's usually further along. Trust me, it's my little geek subject that I've had for many a year. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Gives you something a little bit different on a Friday afternoon. Sorry I'm not showing you some fantastic sunny weather, because it's not sunny, it's cloudy, as you can tell by the jet stream. Anyway, hasta luego.